There's no wick again. No way to light this thing.
No. You guys, there's no wick. Wait, producer Kylie, there's no wick, right? Am I crazy? Where's the thing that I light?
Can you talk to me about your candle?
Oh, yes. I really wanted to bring this to the people. So I have a listener who has a family member that was working at Netflix for many, many years and just left. And I was gifted this gorgeous, as ever. There's no wick. Is that normal?
Are you serious?
Is that the thing?
There's
no wick.
I've had 2 people tell me that there was no wick when they ordered a candle.
There's literally no wick.
Are you kidding?
Oprah loves the marmalade so much. It's a favorite of hers. That came across totally organically.
No.
Oh no.
I literally feel my throat closing. Oh my God. Orange marmalade.
Oh no.
Tastes like crap. I actually feel sick.
Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, purchased a candle from a person he dislikes and received a candle without a wick in it.
You had one job. Put the wick in the candle. We're not selling candles at Walmart. This is a luxury lifestyle brand.
Also, some desperate moves to sell as ever, and reviews coming in as apparently she's selling a candle without a...
Will it actually include the packaging? Because I'm hearing rumblings that another candle went out without a wick. Again, you have one job. What's going on with that?
Meghan Markle always says she's known as the smart one and that her whole identity is wrapped up in being smart. We're still waiting to see that. Where's that smart identity? Like, was it smart to leave the royal family to go sell jams, jellies, dog biscuits, and wickless candles? Like, you could be royalty right now.
As ever, in my very personal opinion, is very much a ripoff. And we see this reflected in Meghan's latest pitiful.
Could be Meghan Markle involved with some of these things that have been dumped on.
Imagine dropping $64 on a so-called luxury candle. The box looks elite. The container feels fancy. The scent promises California poppies mixed with smooth sandalwood. This is supposed to be a whole vibe, the kind of thing you flex on a coffee table. Then reality hits hard. There's no wick. None. Zero. Missing completely. And no, this isn't a rare factory slip-up or some one-off mistake. This keeps happening again and again and again.
There's nothing to light on the candle. This is like Meghan Markle's career. Failure to launch. Oh my God. Wait, this is not a joke. I ordered Meghan Markle's candle. There's nothing to light. I literally want a refund. Meghan Markle, send me a freaking refund. So I paid. How much did I pay for this?
Customers all over the country are opening these pricey candles and realizing they literally cannot light them. A candle that doesn't burn. That's not luxury. That's a mess. People immediately reached out to customer service asking for refunds, explanations, anything. And what did they get back? Nothing. Straight silence. No replies, no fixes, no accountability. Just crickets. Welcome to the latest meltdown tied to Meghan Markle's lifestyle brand. And this one isn't just embarrassing, it's starting to look legally shaky.
Meghan Markle's As Ever product launch has just got mocked by the UK government. Let me explain more.
This candle, right? This As Ever scented candle. And we're in the United Kingdom, so it didn't arrive until after to the United Kingdom. And I saw this and I thought, enjoy. Well, of course I'm not going to enjoy. This is terrible, Alan. And I wasn't even going to mention it because it's like, I don't want people to think that I'm putting money into her pockets and all of that. But of course I was intrigued to look at the candle and look at the box. And I known full well what happened with Link Lauren, my friend Link, when he received his As Ever order. Of course, I assumed I'd sorted it out. So you are not going to believe what happened when I opened the box, when I got back. There's no wick again. No way to light this thing. Seriously, look.
Let's rewind because this story spirals fast. It all started when a handful of buyers posted online saying their candles showed up with no wicks. At first, people laughed it off. Some thought it had to be a joke. Others assumed it was clout chasing. But then more posts popped up. Then more. Then even more. This wasn't one candle slipping past quality control. This was a pattern. A loud, undeniable pattern of broken products being shipped to paying customers. And here's where it gets wild. Flip the candle over and the bottom literally says, "Always trim wick to 1/4 inch." That's printed right on the product. So let's be clear. These were never meant to be wick-free candles or used with warmers. These were designed to be lit with a match or lighter. Except, there's nothing to light. Some buyers opened their candles and found a clean, perfectly shaped hole where the wick should be. Just an empty tunnel running straight into the wax, like someone forgot the most important step of the process.
They never arrive without a goddamn wick, and certainly you can't just tip it upside down. It's a sticky, revolting mess of a candle. Honestly, this is a joke.
What does it smell like? Can you describe it?
Honestly, cheap and not strong either. Like, I like a strong scent, and it's not strong, and it's very soapy. I mean, this is meant to be White Lotus, Sandalwood, Californian Poppy. Our scent at home, elegant and earthy. Honestly, it's not at all. It smells like soap. Really does. And as I say, I'm a candle guy. And what's so fascinating is that this business has imploded. And it's imploded to the point where she is having to keep on pumping out her advertising. I even got a new one overnight. Well, again.
Others weren't even that lucky. Some candles arrived as solid bricks of wax. No hole, no wick, no function. And remember, this isn't a bargain bin candle from a random store. These are marketed as luxury items, premium, elevated, the kind of product that's supposed to scream craftsmanship. Now let's talk about that price because it matters. $64 for one candle. At that price point, expectations go way up. People expect high-end materials, careful assembly, attention to detail. What nobody expects is a candle that fails at being a candle. For $64, you could walk into Bath & Body Works and grab multiple 3-wick candles that burn perfectly. You could hit Home Goods or TJ Maxx and load up on stylish, good-smelling candles that actually work. You could buy a massive Yankee candle that fills your entire house with scent and still have cash left over. But instead, customers trusted the Markle branding. They bought into the image. They believed the hype. They thought they were getting something special, something refined, something worthy of that premium price. And what did they actually get? A luxury candle that can't be lit? A product that doesn't function? And a customer service team that disappears when things go wrong? That's not elegance. That's not craftsmanship. That's a straight-up disaster unfolding in real time. A very expensive paperweight. That's all this thing really is. And here's where the absurdity levels up even more.
You guys, this is not a joke. I'm testing Meghan Markle's new candle on my show. There's literally no wick. I just got Markle. There's literally nothing to light, okay? There's nothing to light on here. I feel like Meghan Markle saw my name and maybe took it out. Quality control, really needed to check the quality because it's out of control.
So it's a piece of tat. No wonder she has hundreds and thousands of these things on the shelf. Pete Diner, Happy New Year, by the way. And as I say, look, Alan just ordered this for me as a joke, okay? It was just a joke. Honestly, I promise you, I had no idea about it. I wasn't going to talk about it on the show. It was a joke. But given all of the headlines about as ever, and given the fact that it's not saline.
The scent is marketed as California Poppy with other notes mixed in. Sounds dreamy, right? Except there's one tiny issue nobody bothered to check. California poppies barely smell like anything. That's not shade, that's reality. People who actually live in California surrounded by these flowers have been saying it loud. The so-called signature flower of this candle doesn't have a real natural scent. It's basically odorless in the wild. So even if the candle had a wick, what are you really burning? $64 of wax pretending to smell like a flower that barely has an essence at all. That's when this situation jumps from embarrassing to potentially illegal.
$64. I paid $64 for a candle you can't light. And you know how God has a sense of humor? I was running around the house this morning looking for matches or looking for a lighter. So I literally finally found matches. Okay, we're a few minutes late filming the show. Looks like I didn't even need a match because there's nothing to light the candle. Light a candle. Okay, let me smell it. Smells like a whorehouse in Nevada. It smells no different than a Yankee candle you could get at CVS. It's not my favorite scent. It's a very feminine scent. I will tell you, it is actually very, very feminine. It's supposed to be water, lotus, sandalwood, and California poppy. It does probably smell like Meghan Markle's bathroom at her home in Montecito, I will tell you that. But it's a no for me. I will say this. If I'm paying $64 for a candle, there better be a wick. Okay, there better be something that I can actually light. I actually think this is a joke. This has to be a prank, you guys. The candle, I will say, it's weighty. It's heavy. It doesn't feel cheap. I'll give her credit for that. It doesn't feel cheap. The problem is you can't light it, you bird brain bitch. There's nothing in here. So someone at quality control needed to control the quality because there's nothing to light. So I think this is a metaphor. This is a metaphor because everything Meghan tries to do and she tries to ignite, it flops. Okay, everything she touches turns to crap. She goes to the Dodgers game, look what happened. So nonetheless, everything Meghan Markle does gets markled. I feel like I just got markled. You guys, I've officially been markled because there's no wick in the candle. So that's my review, okay? Meghan's brand, as ever, it's a no for me. It's an absolute no for me.
Because once buyers realized their candles were defective, they did what any normal customer would do. They contacted customer service. They submitted tickets through the website. They asked for replacements. They requested refunds. They followed the rules. And what happened? Nothing. Reports say, As Ever's customer service is basically a brick wall. If customers hear back at all, it's just automated filler responses that solve absolutely nothing. Refund requests denied or ignored.
Meghan Markle has somewhere around 4 million Instagram followers. But according to Netflix's latest data, barely half of them bothered to watch her new show. Even less if you include the critics and the journalists. In fact, her high-budget Pretend Martha Stewart lifestyle series, With Love Meghan, tanked so hard it was outperformed by a 12-year-old rerun of Downton Abbey. How does that even happen? How does a global icon like the Meg likes to think of herself end up behind Franklin and Bash in the ratings? I don't even know what that is. Let's take a look at these brutal numbers from the Netflix report that was just released, which proves that the Meg's star power has finally hit a wall. Reality, that is. That's the wall. The wall is reality. That's what's happening. From a 62% audience collapse and a 17% Rotten Tomatoes score.
Follow-ups? Ghosted. Actual help? Nowhere to be found. The website reportedly runs on a strict no-refund policy. So if you drop $64 on a candle and it shows up missing the one thing that makes it a candle, that's apparently your problem now. That's wild. Any real business facing a clear manufacturing defect affecting multiple customers would move fast. Refunds, replacements, apologies. That's basic brand survival. Instead, buyers are stuck holding useless wax cylinders with zero recourse. No fix. No support. No accountability. One buyer even documented the entire mess. They went through the official site, selected item arrived damaged, explained everything clearly, and got a form asking for the order number. After that, silence. When you sell luxury products at luxury prices, customer service isn't optional. It's the backbone. And this total failure is going to boomerang back hard on the brand. Now here's a detail that says everything about where As Ever really stands. A story recently surfaced about a Netflix employee leaving the company.
I ordered the candle. The candle came without a wick. This is not even a stunt. I literally opened it on camera. Her candle that was $64 was not lightable, okay? It was a metaphor for her career. Nothing was igniting, nothing was lighting, there was nothing on the inside. So Meghan Markle, it's actually quite pathetic to see someone fall from grace so hard. Right. And let this be a cautionary tale to so many of the women out there who maybe even look up to Meghan Markle, though I don't know how you would have stumbled upon
When they walked out, they were handed what was basically a trash bag of leftover swag. Random merch. Stuff Netflix clearly just wanted gone. And guess what was inside that bag? As ever products, including a candle. Think about that. Not a premium farewell gift, not a curated package, just clearance-level leftovers tossed to departing employees. And here's the kicker. That candle was also wickless. So Netflix had these products sitting around, knew they weren't usable, and still dumped them into swag bags just to clear space. That's the value they placed on as ever merchandise. And this is the same Meghan Markle brand that was supposed to be elevated, exclusive, and premium. Instead, it's ending up as exit junk. And all of this lands right after Netflix officially canceled Love, Meghan following disastrous ratings. The timing couldn't be worse. From luxury branding to wickless candles and swag bag leftovers, the image is cracking fast. And once that trust breaks, it's almost impossible to glue back together. The show didn't just flop, it sank. It ranked over 1,200 on Netflix's charts. That's not bad, that's buried. It was beaten by 12-year-old reruns of Downton Abbey. Outperformed by kids' cartoons that got zero marketing, that alone tells you everything. Netflix clearly wants nothing to do with this brand anymore. And judging by recent reports, they're not just distancing themselves quietly. They're literally tossing the products aside like clutter.
This is going to be exciting, and there's the candle. Okay, so she came out with a candle. It's a phenomenon that happened, I want to say like 25 years. That's crazy. But I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest.
This explosion of candles.
Every woman, single woman,
and kids in high school saved up their pennies for candles.
bought expensive candles.
Those 15-year-olds that Meghan is going towards and saving up their pennies. All those kids bought candles.
We all bought candles.
We all did.
And we had to have them in our home.
Had to have candles.
If they weren't in our home, we just lost our minds.
We had to be in our bedroom.
And there was constant candles in and out. And then you'd give candles as gifts. And then you'd get a candle. I mean, it was just out, like seriously, there was a candle boom.
Now here's the part that really makes this whole mess impossible to ignore. Meghan Markle has repeatedly described herself as someone with extreme attention to detail. Her words, not speculation. She said she's deeply involved in every part of her brand. She's presented herself as hands-on, personally overseeing what goes out under her name. She even said she has a freaky eye for detail. Her phrase! So let's ask the obvious question. How are candles shipping with no wicks? Not once, not twice, but over and over again across different orders and different customers.
It's just confusing because you told me that over text. We're gonna try this, and I was like, "What?"
You're trying Meghan's as if she. I wonder if she actually. Do you think she actually put the sticker on? You think she like put poison in this because she knew it was mine?
I think she made her kids help.
Do you think she saw Andy and was like, "Oh crap, this is Popcorn Planet. I gotta."
I'm nervous.
Yeah, no, did she poison it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Look at all this. Look at all this wrapped stuff, guys. All right, well,
that's fancy.
She took the strawberry jam already out so she could do the test, but here, this is how it comes. I'm doing a fair unboxing. We're gonna be fair, Meghan. This is the raspberry spread. Okay, look at that. And then we got over here, as you're seeing, I'm opening. We got the kind of annoying, but yeah, there we go. This is the.
It's protection.
This is the apricot spread, or the orange marmalade, like Paddington likes. And then I got a special. You ready for this special?
Yeah.
You know what I got?
There are only two explanations here. Either she isn't involved in quality control at all, which makes all those hands-on claims completely empty, or she is involved and somehow missed the fact that her candles don't have wicks. Neither option looks good. Not even a little. There is no version of this story where she comes out looking competent. This isn't advanced tech. It's a candle. Candles have existed for thousands of years. The formula is simple. Wax, fragrance, a vessel, a wick. That's it. 4 parts. And somehow, repeatedly, one of those 4 essential components just doesn't make it into the final product. That points to a catastrophic manufacturing failure nobody caught before shipping. Or something worse. That the problem was known and the products were shipped anyway, hoping customers wouldn't notice or complain. Either way, that's not luxury. That's reckless. So what happens now? Because this isn't just awkward PR anymore. This is real legal exposure. First up, the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC handles deceptive business practices. Selling a product marketed as a candle that doesn't function as a candle absolutely falls under their scope. Enough complaints could trigger a full investigation. Second, class action lawsuits. When multiple consumers are harmed by the same defective product, they can band together and sue as a group. This situation fits that model perfectly. Third, the Better Business Bureau.
Is that these products, and by the way, this candle, $64 from the Was Never website, $77.94 because we ordered it from eBay, is a dud. It's a cheap mess that you cannot light. And so Alan emailed eBay communication and he wrote, "Hello, just received the candle today. Were you aware that the candle itself has no wick?" And eBay replies saying, "Hello, my apologies. When I checked it prior to shipping, I saw a wick. You can return the item, and as soon as I receive the return, I will issue a refund." Well, there wasn't a wick. There was no goddamn wick. We're not making this up. You can't remove a wick.
While the BBB doesn't enforce laws, mass complaints can wreck a company's rating and leave a permanent public paper trail. Fourth, state-level consumer protection laws. Many states have strict rules against selling defective products and refusing refunds. Depending on locations, this could involve multiple violations across state lines. And fifth, chargebacks. When customers dispute charges with their credit card companies, the merchant loses the money plus fees. Too many chargebacks can get payment processors to drop the seller entirely. That's not a slap on the wrist. That's a shutdown. The legal exposure here isn't hypothetical. It's real, and it's stacking up fast. From a show buried at the bottom of streaming charts to luxury candles that don't even work, this brand isn't just slipping, it's unraveling in plain sight. This isn't just a PR headache anymore. This is the kind of mess that brings real financial and legal consequences. And yet, somehow, reports now suggest Meghan Markle is planning to expand as ever into the UK market. Yes, the UK. The same brand that can't manage to put wicks in candles. The same brand that refuses refunds for defective products. The same brand whose merchandise is allegedly being tossed out by Netflix. That brand is supposedly gearing up to conquer Britain. According to sources, Meghan believes she can grab serious market share in the UK jam market. She reportedly thinks that once British consumers see her products, they'll rush to embrace the brand. That's not confidence. That's pure disconnect. First problem! Meghan Markle is far less popular in the UK than she is in the United States. And let's be real, things aren't exactly booming for her in America either.
This proves this is just a shoddy operation. It's Wickless. What do you make of it?
Yeah, I think you're right. It is a shoddy operation. There's no quality control, clearly. I mean, how can this happen again? Maybe the first time you overlook it as, okay, it was just that one time that got by quality control. But to happen again, I think this shows that it's probably more than the 2 times that we've seen it with people who have bought this. So to me, it just shows you that Meghan Markle does not really have a clear way of running a business to ensure that these things don't happen, because she is a public person. People are talking about her products. They're doing videos. How can she afford to allow something like this to happen and to maintain?
The British public has made their feelings clear for years. Loud, consistent, no confusion there. Second problem, the UK has much stricter consumer protection laws than the US. Way stricter. If defective candles were sold there and refunds were refused, the legal fallout would be fast and brutal. This wouldn't drag on quietly. Regulators would move quickly. Fines, investigations, enforcement actions. No wiggle room. Third problem, she wouldn't be entering some empty market. She'd be competing against long-established British brands with real trust and real reputations, including King Charles III's own Highgrove products. Those items are known for quality. They have heritage. They have legitimacy. And yes, they come with actual royal credentials. The idea that as ever could dominate any market right now is detached from reality. Not with products that don't work, not with customer service that disappears, not with controversies stacking up week after week. So where does that leave as ever? The Wickless candle scandal isn't an isolated slip. It's just the latest chapter in a long-running pattern. Products selling out suspiciously fast, orders canceled later, quality issues across multiple product lines, and the total collapse of the Netflix partnership that was supposed to launch this brand into the stratosphere. At some point, bad luck stops being an excuse. At some point, the problems form a pattern. At some point, consumers stop giving second chances. And at some point, legal consequences catch up. $64 for a candle with no wick. No refund, no response, no accountability. That's not luxury. That's a warning label. So now I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think As Ever can survive this scandal? Do you think real legal consequences are coming? And most importantly, would you ever buy a product from this brand after everything we've seen? Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss what comes next. Because something tells me we haven't heard the last of As Ever's quality control disasters.